Hello everybody and welcome. I am THEBETAPLAN and this is Crusader Kings 3 with the Royal Court DLC installed hot off the press. Psst. Bringing it to you within 24 hours after it was available. And within the time that I had it, I have had a look-see through all these cultures. Because I think that is the major change. Not the court itself. The fact that each of these cultures now own an ethos, pillars, and traditions. It is amazing. And when I asked also my community, what is it that you want to see? You said you wanted to see me start as a count, build it up from the very start, and perhaps converge and diverge my culture. Interesting. For myself, I would love to make my court so prestigious that it would rival the biggest courts of the game. For instance, the court of Byzantium, currently at level 5. Mind you, however, that's only its current level. If I look at the court grandeur and I look on this arrow, sometimes a little hard to hover over, you see that the baseline is actually 69, so it's even going up even more. After all, it has grand lodgings, endless servants, exotic food, haute couture fashion, lots and lots of things. But we want more. We want to become a 10, and per level, by the way, you do unlock something additional. So that is also amazing. It's something to shoot for. I want, and it's actually only ranked 2nd in the world. The Abbasid Empire is the highest. Alright, let me show you your core DLC. Also 5. So, and actually decreasing. Why? Well, he only has modest food, outmoded fashion, minute lodgings, and only a few servants. So it's interesting to note, he is the highest, but it is definitely not going to be that for long. I also don't see any court artifact, and if I oh no, there are court artifacts, only they're just not installed yet, probably because we're just beginning the game. But yeah, I want my court to grow so prestigious it's going to have the highest level there is. I might be equal of somebody else, but in principle that's what I want. And in order to do that, I need a lot of stuff, because if you didn't notice already when I clicked here on, there's a lot of money needs to go into it. His court costs him 8.42 golds per month. So you need to have an income. Income, I say. Alright. Which culture is good with money? Well, I can look at that. Greeks, are you good with money? Well, you will have to stop here for a moment, but I can tell you, not so much. This is nice, though. Additional development growth, all Greek counties. Amazing. And cultural fascination growth as well. Monthly lifestyle experience. I love bureaucratic. But if I looked through all these things, and I have looked through the entire bleeding map, into a culture that is both interesting from the start, but that needs to diverge and converge if possible, I came to my own culture. I know I recently started it already, or not so, like 3 series ago, and I would love to play in India or something, but the Dutch culture has a few interesting things going for it. And this particular person is very interesting. So, let's talk about our situation. We hold Amsterdam. And that's very important to note. Why? Oh, I'm going to go into a screen I normally never ever use, and I used terrain. This is farmland. Everything else in the county is not. That's plains, which is funny. In fact, all of the Dutch counties you see here, and I switch back to terrain, only Amsterdam and Bruges, Brugge, have farmlands. Why is that important? Well, if I go to the Dutch culture, it says we are agrarian. All Dutch counties have within farmlands and floodplains, and no, plains is not floodplains. Let me go back to terrain. Don't know the short key. Floodplains are over here. This is the purple things. It's what Egypt has a lot of. But Egyptian culture, yeah, well, it's rather big. It does have agrarian, but it doesn't have a lot of other things that I want to have. Like, it has spiritual, for instance, and a few other things that I don't like, in fact. Like, no, this is not philosophy. This is philosopher culture. Sorry, this is a different one. There's one of a similar type of image. I think it's our mystical ancestors. You cannot disinherit the Dynasty members, and I sometimes definitely do that. So I misread that one on the Egyptian culture, but otherwise I'm still happy with my choice. The Dutch culture is agrarian. It has additional development growth. Building construction cost is lowered. And an additional levies within farmlands and floodplains. Which we have currently the capital. Amsterdam. Alright. Keep that in mind. So that is one of the things. The other things that we have is polders. This tradition allows a culture to unlock the adaptive military innovation in the late medieval era. Okay, so we can more quickly get a few things. On top of that, the pastoral lands, farms and fields, wetland farms, manor houses and orchards line of buildings have additional bonuses in coastal baronies in counties of this culture. That looks really good, but mind you, wetland farms we cannot build, nor orchards. Because those are things that you build in wetlands. We had those when we were back in the day when we did the Kushite resurgence. We had those buildings, but now I don't think such an early start that I don't think a lot of them have them. Oh, I think I saw that there for a moment. No, there it is. Orchids. We can't build them. So at least I think we cannot build them. Would be really weird. Manor houses we can, yeah, but no orchids and no wetlands. Alright. But there is some reason for this to be good in the beginning, and then maybe this is not so good anymore, because it lowers prowess. Which, you know, I can't really fill them in man-at-arms recruitment costs, because we used mercenaries back in the day, and they knew we were rich, so hey. Then we get the content trait more often is, yeah, it's alright. Children tend to do slightly worse in the martial education. Oh, okay. And diligent, patient, and athletic traits have additional bonuses. I love diligent, I love athletics. I don't know what the additional bonus is, because I do have diligent here. Oh, there it is. Holding taxes in farmlands and floodplains. Plus 20%. That is the additional bonus, because that isn't normal. Now, can I find a diligent character? Nope. A diligent character of a different culture. There he is. He doesn't have that. So we have even more additional taxes. Because we're diligent. Awesome. And you can see, yeah, we are a misguided warrior. We're horrible at being a warrior. Fine. Parochialism. City holdings give more taxes. Even more taxes. Now, on point is, because there's so little farmland to have in the lands, because it's considered all plains, this doesn't really do much. Because, it isn't like we can double stack this, is what I should say. We can't build city holdings on farmlands as well. Because, well, my only holding is in that area, and I'm not giving that away. And you can't even reform it into a city. That is not a thing that is within CK30. Then, so we had polders with parochialism. Oh, by the way, polders also gives us skirmish damage, because with all this water and then landfills, it's more like hit and run type of tactic. So that's I can see that. And all Dutch characters, city building construction costs lowered. Republic Vaginal Pain minus 20. Alright. And then maritime mercantilism. The trade port line of building can be constructed earlier, and coastal holdings and counties of this culture provide an additional 10% taxes. Money is the thing here. Alright? So, that is amazing. Besides, we have 4 out of 5 traditions. Means we can change a few little things, and I've already seen a few that I really, really like. But we don't have, I think it was Nubian? Yeah, it was 5 out of 5 traditions. Having said that, 4 out of 5 is kind of high, because here's 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5. I haven't seen a single 1 out of 5, but maybe I've missed it. But kind of general is 3 out of 5. We have 4, so we're kind of already full up. Means we kind of need to change our culture. kinda. And we start in Amsterdam, in the county of Holland, under the Duchy of Holland. Now, a lot of nations pronounce our country as a form of Holland, like Hollandia for Spanish people, I believe. That's because a lot of people met people from the Netherlands and they asked, where are you from? Holland, the coastal provinces. So that's why a lot of people consider our country sometimes as Holland. I think we can diverge to Holland as a culture and change a few things out when we need to, but also convert with another culture, like for instance, were the Franconians astute diplomats. White peace acceptance plus 10, I don't really care that, but alliances is plus 50, for instance, and one additional language to learn. Learn language scheme improved. Maybe you could do that. Or castle keepers. Castles and counties of this culture provide an additional 5 defender advantage. I don't really care for that, but okay, architect trait is something I do tend to like. Rulers of this culture gain prestige and renown from castle holdings. We're a vassal lord. We have to do that a lot. Then again, however, I don't want to have this now because now castle construction cost time is increased and building it is increased. Oh, that's not really what I want to have right at the beginning, but later on it might be nice. Then there is, for instance, the Anglo-Saxons who have city keepers. The guild lines of buildings can be constructed earlier. City holdings give more popular opinion, which would stack with our other bonuses on cities. And then there is, for instance, the Czech who have industrious, gain 25 development growth when a building is constructed, just boom. And building construction time lowered. We want to go up. Build tall. And there's a few things that we need to do. This character, why is he interesting? Well, he is of the Folk Walding family. And probably you're scratching your head because I'm going, never heard of that. Besides perhaps other people who have played in CK3 and looked into it. Once we had ourselves the Baron to Emperor series within CK2. From a line that is somewhere in this area, the Babenbergers. Similar type of thing happened with this family. If I look at the Folk Waldings, and I look, and the Garulfings are is a branch of ours. If we open a dynastic tree, and here is, by the way, by the way, my aunt fathered all the bastards of the King of Lotharingia. We're gonna get into that in a moment. But here is the sideline into the Zeeland line, as that province is called, I think. Is that this line? No, this is the Immedinger line. Never mind. I am talking out of my arse. Where is that? How does this branch connect to us? Gerolfing. Open dynastic tree. Gerolfing. King Poppo. There it is. Folk Walding. Frisia. We ruled a kingdom. But it fell away from us. This is Folk Walding still. And we then, interestingly enough, we went from this child into the Gerolfing line. So, they, at a certain point, changed the name. But we are still Folk Waldings. Because this chap, was it this chap? Yeah, I think so. That's our line? I need to look where the line. King. Oh no, it's not directly connected. Funny, it is the same dynasty, but it isn't cannot be found in the same thing, same tree. Interesting. Anyways, we are Folk Waldings. Then again, as I said, my aunt over here, who is quite pretty and smart, is the lover of this king, who in real life tried to divorce his wife constantly, who gave him no children, which you can also see in this trait. And he wanted these children to be legitimized, but couldn't get it done from his lover. This is my aunt. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of, things for that in the line, but... And I don't think I can really tell him, hey, you have a lover as a secret. Because it's really an open secret, because he has four children with her. But it is just a funny thing. This is just an interesting character overall. I mean, my traits, this is not bad, but the learning rest is horrible. Well, I think I've done enough talking now in order to see, oh, the other problem that we're having. I am Holland. In the Duchy of Holland. Which I don't rule because this man who has 3 counties rules it. And he has an heir who rules over here in the same family dynasty. We have a bit of an issue with that we don't have an alliance to safeguard our house not from being yoinked our lands away. So the first thing we need to do is find for this little boy a prestigious, powerful alliance. Now, well, for instance, if I would do her with my son, they will not accept. Goes marrying down. I can understand that. But it means I need a very powerful ally nearby to withstand this guy's pressure. Now, this man has a lot of troops and is of my culture, but we don't have an alliance with him. I should be good in martial, but I think I will need an alliance outside of the family, which means I need to this one. And this might already come too late. It's defensive negotiations, but it is the one that I'm considering. So we're going to go with diplomacy increase. Because 1 increase of this is not a problem. And this is just Bella Justin. I wish I had Stalwart Leader, but whatever. It's going to be really hard keeping our county with our 246 men. Like, really, really difficult. But we're gonna try, gosh darn it. Additional taxes, pretty good, but you are horrible. Why are you my chancellor? Swap. This is already better. Like, both are improved. My spy master is horrendous. Am I just gonna... Yeah, but she doesn't like me very much. Short reign. You like me. Also diligent. Oh, but you are my steward and knight, and you are my marshal and knight, so I can't... I'm going to have to do this court chase. Sorry. You are my knight, but you have no... Marshal. Now we do. Increase the levy sizes. This is the best thing that we can do for now. Domestic affairs. No, foreign affairs, I think, still for my person. Now, you could be wondering, hey, THEBETAPLAN, you would show us the court from the beginning. Build it up. Well, I can't. Why? Well, I am a count. A count or a duke doesn't have a royal court. I can have an inventory. I can have items, artifacts, and what have you not. And I can probably have an antiquarian, but they're both horrible at their jobs, and I have to pay for it while I have nothing, so I'm not going to do that yet. But I cannot have a court yet, because I am such a low man. Still, we need to find you a wife that would give us an alliance with someone appropriate. Like 901 men would help significantly against that guy, but it is kind of far away. How many men do you have? Only 401. It's not good enough. No, this is a very proper alliance. And basically, I am just looking out for who has the most men. Yeah. It's over here with this Irish girl. Or the Slovenian one? 805. This is a high duke. And if his son would get a problem now. But I think we're kind of forced to do this alliance and probably break it off. Oh boy. He has 901 men. It's just such a good thing for us. That if we get revoked, we can say no. And then we can tell him to... that we won't accept his call. So now we can win. We cannot declare war. We can declare independence war, but that's not a smart move right now. Yeah. I guess we're gonna do it, but oof, it's gonna be difficult. Extra taxes, very good. Disrupt schemes. I would like to find something, a hook on you, and I think now we can start to go in full swing. Holy heck, 20 minutes, nothing done. Don't you worry, I will definitely go with 45 minutes. Hybrid culture already formed. Hive Chieftain Ivar has formed a Norse-Gael hybrid culture from the Norse and Gaelic cultures. Wow, that was very, very short. So, cultures. Gaelic, Norse. This is Ivar the Boneless. A lot of people probably will know him. He just made it Norse-Gael. And what I love about it is that all the counties immediately fully converted. Which is hubba hubba hubba. So let's just see what he has done with that culture. The first few episodes are just going to be this. Just seeing the new things. So, North Germanic heritage. And I think that is there, yeah, not from the Gaelic side. But the Godalic language, so he has gone nearby, which I can imagine. Norse Gael aesthetics, which I mean probably this, both of them. Yeah, naming practices are Gaelic, architecture is Norse, fashion is North and North European, but coat of arms is Scottish and military equipment is Norse. So he's gone for a little bit of a hybrid. And let's see what else has changed. Well, he has now Hill Dwellers, which is Gaelic. He has Dexterous Fishermen, which is Gaelic. But he has Tingmeat, performative honor. No, Tingmeat he has rolled out, but he has performative honor, Northern Stories, and he has concubines. That wasn't actually in here. Not from here. So he actually took 3 things from the Gaelics. And the rest is here. So he went for Hill Dwellers. Is that correct for him? Yes, these are hills. I thought these were more, that it might be considered mountains, but it's all considered hills. Which makes me wonder, actually, why do the Gaelic people have then... Oh, this Highland Warrior. All of a sudden, that's not... I thought for a moment it had to do with hills... sorry, with mountains, but it can do with hills. Can gain a decision to recruit hill commanders, yeah. So, wow. Already done, and I think he actually made some really smart decisions there. Performative honor, I think, is pretty good. Northern Stories is not bad. Dexterous Fisherman, I'm not so sure about it. But hey, other than that, awesome. So there's already a culture. Now, I already spoke from, I could want to diverge my culture. Now, I love bureaucratic right now because I want the development growth. But other things that might be interesting might be, for instance, be communal? Yeah, building construction costs lowered. If we want to grow tall. All the other ones aren't bad, mind you. In fact, I can see cultures of bellicose being very, very dangerous. But for what we want to do, it has no use. But as you can see, I miss 7,000 prestige to change this. And that is because, as you can already see, I want to get industrious in there. I like industrious. It gives us additional development. And I've put it over agrarian. Right now it doesn't really matter, but still. Now we could diverge for 500. I could just say switch up and say, I just want to go towards communal or bellicose and change it all around. But I want, and I will definitely not call myself Flanders. I will definitely call myself Holland. Which will be Hollandish? I guess so. Hollandish. Or this is Hollandian. I don't know. Confused. And I can also pick a scheme for the color, which I also love. But yeah, we do want to diverge, but we have a few things. Oh no, already. Dirk. Dirk. I really hope I won't get outsmarted, so I'm really don't want... I don't want to forget him. Commanding on his copious codpiece will throw him off. Dirk lost opinion of me. No, I didn't lose prestige at least over it. But this guy already took over because he has 309 troops. I don't own that. And yeah, royal court, no court available because... if anything, we shall find it. We're gonna try again. He has become bossy. Which is interesting because it's good for martial, but we're bad at martial. So we're gonna go for stewardship. Because our culture is not very good at martial. Dang. We've lost on the head. We're no longer the head of the dynasty. That is just bad, man. We need gold. Okay, she says like there's nothing to be found there. Sure then. Find things in my own court. If I can claim. No, I cannot do it. And I don't get piety for that. And that's simply because that was too expensive. Oh. War declared on Liege. Jarl Horenke is being attacked by Count Horolfer. So he is attacking. What is he doing? In the Liberty War. He wants more liberty. And it seems like he has an alliance over here fall out. I could declare independence. With my ally we could succeed, but that won't give me the duchy. Man, if I had known that, I might have actually taken that that penalty. Ooh, he's beating them. Yeah, he Zeeland went over here into West Friesland. He caught them out over there, and now this guy has been captured. Which, if that causes a revocation that he takes, my city would be a little bit more safeguard. Oh, actually, he gave Dockham away. And he changed to Catholic, which he tends to do, where this guy stayed Azathru. That's also interesting. I don't want to destroy my line here just yet. New perk for diplomacy available. I want to go into defensive negotiations. And from there... Oh. Information brokering. King Lover has approached me, claiming he has discovered the continued legitimacy of my lineage is at risk unless I take action. Oh, absolutely not. I will not pay him 300 gold. I became the new head of the dynasty again. But what I can do now is swaying. I have a 61% chance for that. Or no, what? You know what? I should sway him. Because I want an alliance with this dude. With 923 troops right at home, we might be able to get a county from my liege lord over here and do well. Well, they only have... Oh, got caught out again, his army, at 90 men, so that is dead. Yeah, and there he's gonna win that. You gain bestowed royal favor. King Lothair is bestowing his royal favor upon you. Well, thank you, my king. I am kinda surprised, considering I'm just a count and not directly ruled by you. And he has replaced me again as the dynastic head. Okay. Probably depends maybe a wee little bit on... Oh yeah, these are the new core positions, by the way, but I'm not looking at them right now because, as you can see, they all cost money. Which is logical, but for that I want to grow tall. He has done well in the war, but he hasn't been able to siege stuff yet. But if I can get this county, this holding, West Friesland, I would be thrilled. So we're gonna go and speed it up once again. Oh my gosh, that's gonna happen a lot, I think. I think it may be due to the fact that I'm organizing an army over here. Yeah, we're gonna claim West Friesland. This time we're gonna do it. We now have the money. Oh, no. You can stop with that. So we have a claim on it. But I first want my alliance to go through. Bestowed royal favor again. Thank you. A divergent culture of Swabian. Yeah, alright. So what have you diverged from? Ulmian. Interesting enough, a lot of people went with him. Franconian? And the counties around it went with him, but not the people, not the rulers. So, Ulmian, how do you diverge? Let's just want to see, because if something interesting comes up, we might be able to make use of it. Ulmian. You are chivalric, highland warrior, and industrious. Swabian is industrious mountain homes and parochian, so he has actually gone quite a bit away. He doesn't like the fact that there are mountains in this area as a focus. Terrain, which I can kind of imagine because there's only mountains in the far side of Swabian culture. And Ulmian definitely is not within mountain home, so I can totally get that switch. And he's also gone more chivalric. More towards what the French have around. Alright, and he is stoic. And they are communal. So he's gone quite a bit more warlike. He has gone definitely more warlike. Alright. Oh boy. Hospitality. The more I study the noble art of statecraft, the more I realize how beneficial good relations with my neighbors are. I ought to have one of them visit my court so that I can show them a good friend I can be. But whom should I invite? 380 people, 401 people. We have lots of claims to kingdoms. Or Babenberger. I gotta go with Babenberger. Oh. I am gregarious and I probably failed that one, which is why I gain stress. You will arrive shortly. The chances. 15 gold. I can't risk that for... Progresses very well. A hospitality, an odd request. Your wife is a fine woman, Prince Bishop Heinrich says, while pondering swirling his cup of wine. His eyes are set on... I don't even know how to pronounce this in Dutch. Aleidis, denk ik? Sorry, Aleidis, I think. My dear Count Robert, do I have the permission to arrange a private audience with her? Yeah, you're chaste. I don't see a problem with that. Of course. Sure. Hunting trip would be perfect, or I think he would prefer a luncheon. A hunting trip. Everything goes very well. He likes the visit. I gain a diplomatic lifestyle perk, which is amazing for us. Oh, thank you very much. Defensive negotiations. Well, here we go. Propose an alliance. Will accept. Barely. I'm really happy I swayed him. We have an alliance. Declared a war. My claims. I have many more men than he does, but he does have better quality men. So we should be a wee bit careful on what we do. We will declare a war. I will not call my dynastic member into it, but I will spend 75 prestige to call in him. And him. I'm not going to call up an army right now. Because if I do so, I will be in trouble. But both of them have accepted, and he has called in his troops. So we're going to raise all here now. He is coming to me. And now we have the man to fight. Uh-oh, a question of loyalty. Did that visit go awry? The Sultana should be overjoyed, however, she's been acting strange, and I cannot shake the feeling that something is wrong. If I can kick her out, I don't mind. I don't think I mind. Geralt thinks. I will look into it discreetly. I don't think I mean, well, I have 18 diplomacy. She must tell me. Of course a child is on yours, she puffs her chest. Why would I think otherwise? I'm going to look into it nonetheless. Because you had a personal visit, my dear. Though the man was weird. Oh dear. Yeah. Seems that my fears have been unfounded. Despite every effort on my part of my spies, I found no indication that she has been unfaithful. Oh, right. She's very disappointed with me. I'm sorry. Truly I am. I need the gold to go big, but first we need to win this war. Oh, he has suddenly started moving. Interesting. Where are you moving to? Because you don't have any allies. And there are my other allies' forces, which is nice. He's trying to beat that army. I can understand that one. As soon as this is sieged, I promise the god will serve the realm. He pays 50 to me. Ooh. Or he pays 75 to me and I spend some piety and he loses 20 opinion of me. I don't think I want him... Or I gain a lot of piety. No, I need gold. No, I'm gonna go with the entire thing. Still a plus 10, he's still positive opinion of me. He's just gonna have to eat that. Oh dear, there is the other war is gone. Because he just captured that dude. And he revoked Zeeland. So yes, our Dynasty line is having some issues. Does mean that I am now definitely the head of the Dynasty. He has revoked Friesland as well. Oost-Friesland, but he has put in a Dutch character. Not one of his culture. Oh dear, a second son. That's not a good thing. We need to destroy his army if possible. Because if we can do that, I think we will be fine. Yep. We have the men. Our other ally just dropped in a little late. Learn language scheme increase and each alliance gains me a +1 to diplomacy. Let's just do that first. Advice culture. Every character in county belongs to a culture. Your current ruler is part of the Dutch culture, which is shown in the bottom left. Skip lesson. I think I am aware of that, but maybe I hope I won't miss something important, but we'll have to see. Now, as far as I know, this county is rather weak. Oh, you've been imprisoned as well by France? Oh, we're gonna get a new king, possibly. Okay. Don't do this. Ooh, our ally just stepped in time? Oh, that's a dangerous battle. Nope, we're gonna lose it. Our ally came in just a second. Our other ally came in, our other ally came in just a second too late. Oh no. Then you go up there and get beaten. That's not smart. We need to wait until we can gather up one single army again. Because he cannot besiege that. If he does that, then we're gonna lose. No, ally, please! Don't do split tactics! Oh boy. I'm gonna stop also with this, because it's giving me nothing but stress, and he's now at a 94 opinion bonus already. Let's first gather up over here. Capture this holding, and go down south here. And now I want people to hopefully follow me, so I have to be a bit careful. Please attach your army to me. Because he's going to siege that sooner. Yep, move. Good. Everybody move in. Beat up his army. And then re-siege Holland. I'm not going to lower the county control, because that would be bad. So I will gracefully accept their gift. I've lost my marshal person. That is not good. Oh, no, absolutely not. This war was always going to be difficult. Never going to say that it wasn't. Alright, 98% in this war. Food is always joy, absolutely not. Impatient, also not shy. Ah, no. No, don't be bad. Food is always joy, vulgar. That is sinful to Catholics, so that cannot be done. I'm gonna have to go with impatient then. Alright, 100% wall score it is. So be it. We grab Haarlem as well. This is such a bad marshal, but we're gonna have to take it. No. And then we'll assign you, so you are now there. So, we now have 2 counties. That's the first. Court positions. Court physician. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really have that one. Next. Open the court physician tab. I can't even click on it. Oh, you just need to do it like that. Court physician. Yeah. A character with high aptitude for this position will give a better bonus. Nice, but unfortunately everybody is terrible, and I currently don't have the means to do so. I'm gonna send you guys home, and in Amsterdam I'm going to build manor houses. And for that I'm gonna end the first episode at 45 minutes, a bit longer than normal, but there is a reason for that. Basically found it in the, well, hey, he also gave that county away. Now he only has 1 left. That is an interesting thing to see, sir. Alright, well, time to build up our money, so that we hopefully can go for Zeeland as well, which should be of our dynasty, and get ourselves to be, at one point, considered the Duke of Holland. But for now, I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.